Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Cynthia Robson, and today I want to talk about being called and how God qualifies the called, and um, this will also just be a mini introduction of my channel and what's it really about and how it came about and how it started. Well, for me, this channel, I wanted it to be a beauty channel where I was gonna do beauty, lifestyle, fashion, and vlogs and stuff. But then and I was gonna just also like share the word, but on the side, not like be the main focus of the channel. But then I wasn't gonna do it immediately. I was gonna wait because I don't need have the equipment and everything that other people have to make their channels, like the cameras and all of that. So I was gonna wait a while. But then the Lord woke me up like on the 5th of February, and He was like, I must start with the channel and start sharing the revelations that He gave me. And I wasn't ready. I was like, no, 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 because firstly, I'm not really good at speaking in public, and I didn't have all the equipment and all of that there, so I was just like, no, and I wasn't ready. So then He gave me also a scripture in Matthew. It says that's Matthew 28 verse 19 says, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And there's also a haste and a hurriedness to start, and I was just like, I wasn't ready. I did delay. I'm not even gonna lie. I did delay. I was like, I just wasn't ready. But He just kept saying to start, no matter if I have the equipment or whatever I need or not, just start with it. And so I was also like how, what am I gonna say? Even though it's revelation and stuff, He told me that I should speak, and I have already. But then I was still like, what will I say and stuff. But then He gave me Luke 12 verse 12 that says, for the Holy Spirit will teach you at that time what you should say. And so I've just been um, praying on what exactly to say and all of that, and what exactly He wants me to share, and praying that I share what He wants me to share and let it touch whoever it's supposed to touch. And another thing was, I felt unqualified and stuff just because, like, when I first started, it was very much of a challenge for me. I Because when like I said, speaking for me is a bit of a problem. So when I was making the first channels, I was doing terrible. I was saying the wrong things. I was stuttering, making a whole bunch of mistakes. I was saying second Philippians instead of Philippians 2, and there's no second Philippians in the Bible. I'm not gonna lie, I was very discouraged. I wanted to just stop. I didn't want to do it. I was frustrated. I was disappointed. Even with God, I even questioned Him. I was like, Lord, are you even serious about me? Like, are you really just trying to embarrass me and make a fool out of me? And then in all of that, there was this small voice, like, because I stopped that day, I was like, I'm just not going to carry on when I'm doing so bad as it is. There's this small voice keeps saying, you're doing good, like, keep going, and you're not a failure, because I was feeling like a failure. And I stopped that day. I was like, I'm not going to do it, maybe another day, next year or whatever. And while I was lying on my bed at night that day, He was like giving the impression and saying to me that that was me saying all the positive things, like that you're not a failure, even though there was those loud voices saying that I'm a failure, I was doing bad, I'm not gonna lie, I was doing terrible. But then He was saying you're doing good and stuff, and He told me that was Him saying that I'm not a failure and everything. And for me, I didn't listen to that voice because I was feeling so down and everything. But then He told me that that was Him. So it just made me realize that God can be your biggest cheerleader. He can encourage you and keep you going. All you need to do is listen to that voice that's telling you you can do it. And I may not be where I want to be right now, but um, I know that he'll take me wherever He wants me to go, because I really wasn't ready to do it, and I never asked Him to tell me to do it. I didn't ask for this calling or anything like that. So I just know to trust Him. And another thing that I felt that was also a problem, besides the me struggling to speak, was I, I wanted to make this channel to do with beauty and stuff like that. And I was like, Lord, how am I gonna mix that with godly stuff? Because you know, a lot of people just think about the scriptures where Paul says, don't the woman shouldn't be having hairstyles and all of that and stuff. So I was like, how am I gonna mix beauty with godly stuff? And then he told me, I prayed about it and he gave me revelation. He told me that he said your ministry doesn't have to be like your mother's. And I didn't understand that, like, what does he mean? It doesn't have to be like my mother's ministry. And basically what he was saying, it doesn't have to be what you're familiar with. God is using, like, yes, people are using the internet for beauty and all of that, but God's also using it to share his word, to spread the gospel. He'll use social media, anything. So he told me that I can do it on this channel, and as long as what he wanted was getting across, then that's fine. It doesn't, my ministry doesn't have to be what we're familiar with and stuff, because we're living in a day and age where most people are on the internet, and whatever, if we're not putting the word out on the internet, where are the people gonna hear it? Because you know, most of us are on the internet thinking of people our age and all of that. So we just need to know that God is for us, and he will qualify who he called. Like, I may not be perfect now, I may not have the equipment or the sound that I need or that I'm supposed to have, but all we need to know is when God calls you, just be obedient to what he says. Your obedience is better than sacrifice. And so if God is not out to embarrass you, like how I felt, he was out to embarrass me. And I feel like this was just a game. Like, I'm keep on making mistakes, I'm keep on struggling, but I just felt like, you know, this is a game to God and he's just not serious about me. But I don't know what he intends on doing with this channel or with this that he asked me to do, but I just trust him, and I'm just trusting him. And I hope that, like, if you guys have any things to share concerning ministry and that God has called you to do, like, you would leave it down and let us know, like, that God is, sometimes you do have those moments where you feel like this, I don't even know why I'm doing it, or God's just trying to make a mockery out of me. And so maybe you can share your testimonies and encourage us, and that God has called recently, and hopefully, you know, we can all be encouraged and strengthened in the Lord and stuff like that. And I hope you can, like, if you ever have those moments where you're feeling down and everything, that you could listen and pay attention to that small voice that tells you you can do it, and you're doing good and you're not a failure, because to God you're not a failure no matter how bad you can do. But he's going to strengthen you, and he's going to give you the courage that you need to do all that he has called you to do. So guys, I hope you can share your testimonies and stuff. I'll share mine as long as I can on this journey, because, like, this is just the beginning for me. I don't know where I'm going with it, and it's not perfect now, but I don't know where it's going. So you guys will probably know everything from the start, and yeah, so wherever it takes me to, you guys will know. So I hope you enjoy this video, and share your testimonies, and I hope you will. Thank you for watching.